Hello everyone, hope you're all well, and thanks for joining me in my video tonight. I'm down here in Harold's Cross cottages. See those lovely cottages here that built over 140 years ago by the Dublin Artisans Dwelling Company, and built houses for a lot of the working classes around this area, Harold's Cross, and that way we'll be back in towards the city, the Grand Canal just beyond. And I'll take a little stroll around this area, show you a little bit of local history around these houses here. Beautiful cottages were built for the working classes in 140 years ago. And up here as well we can show you a few interesting developments. See those? Outside many of the doors they have the boot scrapers, which were used to clean their shoes before they entered their homes. You can see these lovely streets up here. Fitzgerald Street leads all the way up here. In that direction then is the tower of Colbrue Barracks that will come out onto Military Road in Rathmines, synonymous with this area. So as I said, these were built for the working classes well over 140 years ago, and just shows you the housing disaster we're in now. That home is such a scarce commodity, especially in Ireland with one of the lowest amounts of public housing in the European Union. 7% of our housing stock is currently public homes, but these were built many other locations around Dublin as well. People might know there was pockets of Bray actually. Some of these houses were built. Dublin's Artisans Dwelling Company and areas of North Dublin City as well. Oh, hi. How are you? You well? There's somebody there. And look up towards Mount Drummond, you can have a look. Mount Drummond Avenue. These are also houses built by famous Dublin Corporation architect, all for the working classes as well in the 30s when the country had next to no money. Herbert Sims was the main architect of Dublin Corporation for many years, and his work still stands a testament of time today. Now Herbert Sims, I'll just show you a house around the corner as well, another Sims house. One of the original ones actually with the windows is still there, as you can see. Some of the detail in these houses, and some of them followed some of the Art Deco lining as well that is iconic with the post office that we're currently trying to save in Rathmines. And Herbert George Sims was the chief architect of Dublin Corporation from 1932 until 1948, and he was the first housing architect for Dublin and was responsible for most of Dublin in the 1930s. Cabra, Kimmage, Crumlin, and then a lot of flats in around Dublin City, flat complexes in Dublin City, Chancery House as well, which is a beautiful Art Deco design as well. As you can see the different designs in these. Back when the country had next to no money, we were able to build loads of public housing for people in a desperate need of accommodation. And Harold's Cross is a very famous place in Irish history because this was called Chicken Lane, and just across the street there was Mrs. Palmer's guest house, and famously that was where Robert Emmet, Irish revolutionary, was captured. I think he was asked for his name a couple of times before he was captured in 1803, before he gave the famous speech from the dock as well. Let not my epitaph be written until Ireland places its place, to paraphrase, at the seat of many more nations as well. And just beyond, down the road, Harold's Cross Road, there is Robert Emmet Bridge, one of the only bridges on the canal that's named after people. Sally's Bridge further up on Parnell Road was Parnell Bridge. And then down below at Rathmines is the Touche Bridge. People would know that as Portobello as well. As we just walk up, and I want to show you a little bit about here as well. Great history in this area. Up further in Mount Jerome was where a lot of the Irishmen would have met. Wolfe Tone, Robert Emmet obviously as well, and many more. And I'll just show you the original Herbert Sims architecture here. A lot of mills in this area as well. I'll speak about in a minute. Here's the Herbert Sims house. It's been vacant for many years. You can see the original design. The old windows. I think that's one of the only ones I think I know in Dublin that still has the original Sims design. Just continue on. We just get across the road. In a second, that's the hospice up there, and actually one of the oldest Catholic schools in Ireland is just up there, St. Clair's, known as the Poor Clares. Was there well before Catholic emancipation. A lot of the working classes lived here because this was a huge area for the mills, because the River Poddle provided such energy for mills, and this up here was part of the iconic Greenmount mills. Greenmount and Boyne Linen Company. That was here for many years. I think it just closed in perhaps the 1970s, I think. So the building is a protected structure and lying up there. Huge history, provided a lot of employment in the local area, and as well it provided a much needed industry in Dublin as well. And at one stage, I think in 1900s, there was up to nearly 1,000 people employed there, and a lot would have lived in a lot of the cottages here. Now, just indulge me for a couple of minutes while I show you something interesting. My family as well, in the local area, is where my grandmother came from. Just around the corner here. I'll show you down towards Greenmount Lane, that leads down towards the canal. And I'll show you the building. We'll walk up and show the building first of all. You can have a look at this. It's beautiful to see. And if anybody has any memories, please share them in the comments as well. Back down Greenmount Lane, there was a P&T factory as well, at one stage, Post and Telegraphs. Here we go, we'll have a look at this. Stunning building. Part of the mill here. Provided huge amount of employment in the local area. I did a video further up on Harold's Cross Park before as well, so you can have a look at that a bit further up, but this is quite close to the Grand Canal. We go to Greenmount Court here. And this is where my grandmother was born and lived here in this house here. See number 3 there. And her parents, my great grandfather was from Wexford and my great grandmother was from Dublin. He worked up in the Bellevue Distillery in Island Bridge, from Crossabeg in County Wexford. And yeah, quite poignant to see my grandmother's house, where she was from. And then when she got married to my granddad, this is on my mum's side. He was from South Richmond Street, had a shoemaker's business, and had one up on Rackgar Avenue for many years. And my uncle took over when he passed away as well. As we come down here. And they lived up here for a period as well. As you can see, great history, great cottages, great community, great people. All came from this area of Harold's Cross. It's also interesting as well because when my granny and granddad got married, they moved across the street. Just down here, number 16. So they lived here for a time. Number 16. Right across the street. So thanks for joining me in the video tonight. And thanks for all the support with my videos. Hope you enjoyed this little walk around Harold's Cross. And any memories, please share them as well. I'd be glad for you to share your own memories as well. So thanks for indulging me for the last few minutes, showing you around my grandparents, where they first lived, and my great grandmother and grandfather. And from Harold's Cross, and this evening, thanks a lot. And I'll finish with a closer shot of the mill. So thanks for subscribing and thanks for enjoying my videos. Hope you enjoyed them, and share any comments. And if you're watching from abroad, let me know where you're watching from. And share with people you might be interested with showing a little bit of history around Harold's Cross and any memories of the Green Mount area and of the mills, or even up on Chicken Lane, Mount Drummond Avenue, the artisans' dwellings, these cottages, Herbert Sims, and those houses as well, built for the working classes. And thanks for joining me tonight, and take care. Slán. See you soon. Bye bye.